Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 59 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Today I have several pieces of exciting news. I just updated a couple mods, and let's talk about Steve's Carts first. Just upgraded, and Mistcraft, by the way. Note that when you right-click on a link book stand now with Mistcraft, that you get this neat little book opening interface. Those of you who played the Mist games might recognize this interface. It's pretty much what existed in the games, and hopefully XCOM doesn't mind me saying this, but I do believe he plans to eventually have some kind of picture of the world that you're traveling to appearing over here on the right-hand side. But for now, you click on this and you travel. Sweet. Also, Mistcraft update brings us functional ender chests. Hooray! How cool is that? So I can open up my ender pouch and put things into my auto-sorting chest. Now, don't forget, your overworld isn't going to continue to function while you're in here in your other dimension. So I can put glowstone in there, but it's not going to go anywhere because my logistics pipes are not functioning because the world is not currently loaded. But don't worry, when I do travel there, it will auto-sort for me. What else is cool in this update? Let's see. Mistcraft added a bunch of cool tweaks and fixes. He also completely changed the way the notebook layout is, and I like it a lot better. And he added a bunch of cool new world options, which I'm going to have to go explore some new ages to find. But let's also talk about Steve's Carts. Steve's Carts got a really cool update. Let me go show you what's what. Where's my simple AI miner? Gonna grab some tracks and some coal and run down here. It's almost like the author of Steve's Carts, VSWE is his name, was reading my mind, or maybe he was psychic and saw into the future, because literally the day after I recorded episode 58 and ran into all those troubles with carts and the direction they were traveling, I went and checked his thread and there's a new update. He updated the cargo manager. Check this out. Number one, remember I showed you the arrows here would change the colors? Well, now there's a better button for that. It changes the color here. Okay, cool. And number two, he added this little button right here. Note that there's one where it looks like a loop around, and there's one that looks like a straight line. And when you change the color for one blue interface, it's going to change them for all the blue interfaces, not just the one. And the yellow one is separate, of course, all colors are separate. This mode means when the cart picks up its items and, drops off whatever it's got, it'll continue straight along, just like it was doing before. Dun 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 dun. But this mode means that the cart will be turned around and sent back the direction it came. Woot. So let's give that a try real quick. And I didn't bring all my carts with me because I don't really need to prove this functionality. But let's go ahead and put, I'll leave one piece of coal in my inventory and some track. And maybe in here we'll put, I don't know, half a stack of cobble or something. So we put fuel in, and he's going to go there and drop off his cobble and pick up his stuff and all that goodness. And instead of continuing straight, he's going to turn right around and go back to mining. Perfect. Exactly the functionality I was looking forward to in last episode. So I don't know how VSWE predicted that. I'm sure maybe some other people requested it. It's probably what really happened. But I was kind of like, whoa, exactly what I was having a problem with last episode is now an option in Steve's Carts. How cool is that? I also, by the way, updated Railcraft to version 5.3.2. Couple neat updates and additions there, which I'll get into later. But now that Steve's Carts is doing exactly what I want it to do, I'm going to be having a lot of fun with that this episode. So why don't I get situated, and then I'll come back to do episode 59. Alright guys, I want to pop into the nether just for a moment here before I proceed with too much in the Mushroom Kingdom. I want to get started on a little process that, I think it's about time I do. In the nether, hooray. Should see my lava production facility processing along just fine. What I should do is pop down an apiary here and try and combine a modest drone with a cultivated princess. You can see that the temperature here is hot and arid, as you would expect hell to be. Right now it's saying not daytime. Okay, operation is only possible in daytime. Cool. To figure out how that works. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm trying to get the hellish bees, and I'm pretty sure that this is the right combination, but we have to kind of see what happens in the mutation. So let me go play around and I'll be back. I'm looking at this modest princess that I have, and it says it's nocturnal. So maybe I want it to be a modest princess, and I got poisoned. There we go. Modest princess with cultivated drone ought to do it for me. So here we go, cultivated drone. And did I mention that I finally got my industrious drones going? Sweet. And I'm going to just clean up a few of these guys. I don't need quite as many as I have of all this nonsense. There we go. So I've got my cultivated purebred with my modest princess, and I also have some imperial drones going. Cool. So that's getting me a bunch of good stuff like royal jelly, there it is, and pollen. So now I'm going to go work on my hellish bees because they're going to start producing some good stuff for me. Some really nice and important items that I want. So zipping back to the nether, I'm going to try and mate these two together. I'm guessing this will be a little bit better of a combination because it won't require daylight, and that was the problem. So get this guy out of here, and we'll go modest princess, cultivated drone. And remember, the queen always takes the stuff that the thing up here has. So sky obstructed, I should be able to resolve that. All right, maybe not. Cool. Yeah, let me figure out what I'm supposed to do here and I'll be back. Alright, interesting. I'm going to try moving this thing. Let's put him over here. And put our modest queen in. Nope, still sky obstructed. Talking to Floristar right now, believe it or not, and she told me that's kind of a bug in the current version here, and she said if I just move my my beehive thingy, it should be okay. So let's go put it somewhere that's not going to be a big problem. Like over here, maybe? That might work. Modest queen. Nope, sky obstructed. Hey, she was right. Look at that. My bee's doing its thing. Awesome. Now, I'm guessing the cultivated, yeah, it's still not going to work. So apparently that's fixed in a later version of Forestry, but oh well. Modest queen should be doing her thing. Yeah, that'll be good. So I'm going to let this guy process for a bit and see what happens. And I guess they don't need their flowers, huh? Oh wait, there we go. No flowers. Okay. Interesting. Alright, just happening to look over at my lava lake where I have my buildcraft pump pumping out a bunch of lava. Yeah, it's totally getting destroyed. But there's so much lava left. That's cool. Anyway, I need to place down some sand. Dun dun dun. And a cactus, I presume. And that should make my bees happy. Come on, bees. Cacti. Right there. Engage. Hey, there it goes. Bees are happy. Nice. So let's see if we get a mutation. You have to do your mutations for any hellish bees if you want them to mutate into the next type of hellish bee. It has to be done in the nether. But once you've finished with it, you can take them out of the nether. So let's see. How's my little buildcraft pump thing doing? Oh yeah, look at this. He's like wrecking this giant lava lake. That's cool. Good job, buildcraft pipe. Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to just do the rest of that off camera a little bit, maybe wait for them to mutate, maybe come back to do some of the Mushroom Kingdom stuff that I wanted to do. Well guys, looks like I got a little bit of luck going on here. Let's see, I got a cultivated sinister princess, and a sinister drone, and another sinister drone. Oh, sinister modest. Okay, cool. So this was a purebred sinister. So I should breed these two together, basically. Now, if you'll note, this guy has an aggressive effect, so be careful hanging out near him. He also needs nether flowers, which I should have some with me down here somewhere. Cool. Alright, this should be nice and easy. I'm just going to head right over to here and place down some nether wart, and that's the nether flowers that this guy's going to need. So let's do that and that. Cool. Oh boy, except I have to bring this guy to the nether, or to the overworld again, because the primary on it is cultivated. So I'm going to get this guy over to the overworld, hook him up, and then let's go check out some of the Mushroom Kingdom and see what I want to do in there. Alright guys, now like the ender chests are working the way I want them to be. See that? Cool. This white, black, white ender chest here, I'm going to actually start using it for some good purposes. So, what I want to do is grab a couple books and make them into linking books to the overworld. That's cool. They'll link right down here into my basement, so that's a good thing to do first right off the bat. Next up, I want to get a supplier module pipe. So let's get that going. I should just be able to request, or might even have the stuff in my bag. Let's see. Wrong bag. Yeah, derp. I should have a logistics pipe in here somewhere. There's a basic. And supplier is lapis, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. So let's just get 2 of them. There we go. 2 lapis. Hooray! Okay, so let's do something like this, where I'm going to... Supplier. Nice. So what I want to have is maybe like just a supply system for everything. So what I could do is maybe get a couple different items. How about I'll be right back. So here we go. Let's tell it the items to keep stocked. Should be like, I don't know, let's say a stack of almost this stuff. Let's go with half a stack, and I'll get this sorted properly. I always do that. Half a stack of gold, maybe a stack. Alright. There we go. Stack of coal. Stack of lapis. Maybe half a stack of glowstone. And a stack or so of redstone. That ought to do nicely. And the supplier pipe should do everything it can to get everything it needs. So there goes all the lapis and the redstone and the glowstone, and it's going to do everything. Sweet. Items are going in there like crazy. There comes a bunch of items too. Woot. Iron. This way, I can guarantee that any age I travel to will have these supplies in it, and whenever I go to the overworld, it'll get restocked. And I might want to add some more things. I did grab some copper and tin. Maybe I should add them as well. Maybe a stack or so. I mean, we've just got tons of the stuff, right? There we go. That ought to do. There comes my coal. Awesome. Items flowing all over the place to make sure to supply my chest. There goes my tin and copper. Beautiful. Okay, so now we've got a really well-stocked chest for us to go over into the overworld. Now, did I ever teach this system how to craft ender chests? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't when I realized ender chests weren't working. Should I do that? Maybe. Alright, real quick, teaching this table. 8 pieces of wood equals chest. Yeah, I've only got 2 ender pearls left. That's not going to be good. I'm probably going to have to go enderman hunting. It might be a good time to do that right now, I'm thinking. Yeah, probably not bad. But first I want to get all the items I need. And I need 1 piece of wool. Request. Sweet. So right here, I can teach this guy how to make an ender chest. Ta-da! Ender chest recipe ready. And import. So that should be good. I'm going to go hunt some endermen. Let's get out our bag here. I think it's in the white one. Yeah. Looting 3. That's what's up. And I might as well grab some glowstone while I'm at it and maybe go do my best. Yeah, there's 4 glowstone in there? Sure, why not? I guess I can't do that, can I? Oh well, this will help me kind of work my way towards enderman. Sweet. And I'll be back once I've collected some ender pearls. Hunting is surprisingly easier when you can fly, isn't it? Totally. Hey, enderman, how's it going, man? Nice to meet you. Where'd you go? That's right, I can fly. You can teleport, I can fly. Oh, look at all that gunpowder. Sweet. Well, it's daytime, so what are you going to do? I'm going to head back, drop off my ender pearls, and then we can get rolling. Cool. So let's just drop off all this junk that I don't need here. Ender pearls. Nice, I got about 6 of them. Perfect. Alright, so if I try this out, it should work now. I should be able to request an ender chest. There it is. Request. Sweet. Nope, that wasn't an ender chest. Come on. Chests stack. What are you doing here, guy? That's weird. Should be able to request a chest. You should have gone right here. That was strange. I wonder why that happened. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Anyway, what was the coloring on this? White, black, white. So all I need is one little squid ink things. There we go, ink sac. The best way to do this is probably just to place it down, color it, and then pick it back up. Perfect. And I might even want to get myself another one of these ender pouches. What was the recipe on this guy? It's not terribly expensive. I can manage that. There we go, brand new ender pouch. And remember, the ender pouches, you want to just right-click on the ender chest to color it. Cool. So now let's head over to our Mistcraft world and see if we've got what we need. Alright, back in the Mushroom Kingdom, I should be allowed now to just place down this little ender chest here and access all those resources I told you guys about. Perfect. So now it makes it a lot easier to get what I need when I'm in this age. Let's go ahead and get our carts going again. What I'm thinking I might want to do is send my cart down and let it do a little bit more mining for me at Y level 9. I'll be interested to see how well that works. What I do want to try out, though, is... let's try this real quick. I want to create an advanced wooden pipe. That is this guy here. Just some wood and some redstone. Good, I should have all those resources. Who needs doors? So a piece of redstone. So like the advanced insertion pipe, the advanced wooden pipe is crafted with just a piece of redstone on top. Cool. Wooden transport pipe. And I probably want to get out of here one of those alchemical chests that I requested earlier. Probably should have brought a redstone engine with me, but not a big deal. I can craft one up with the resources I have, which I'll do off camera. There we go, redstone engine ready to roll, and the advanced insertion pipe. Now, the cool thing about the advanced insertion pipe, and I'm probably going to do something a little different eventually with this, but I should be able to put this guy here. Yeah, that looks good. And if I open up the interface, do I need the wrench for that? I don't think I do. Nope. Okay. So what I should do is get some track and some coal. Kill these slimes that are just all over the place because of the high vis in this area. And tell the advanced insertion pipe, these items are excluded. So you can filter. With a basic wooden pipe, it'll just pull everything it can out of the adjacent inventory. With the advanced one, it'll pull only what you tell it to pull. Or it'll pull what you tell it not to pull. Or, not pull what you tell it not to pull. So in this case, I'm saying these items are excluded. Coal and tracks. Okay? So now I should be able to put my tracks and coal back in here. Cool. And get this engine running. Let's even give it a redstone signal to go off of. Levers, anybody? Yeah. Cool. So now it should start pumping out items. And it'll probably start at the top left and only do one item at a time, but that's not a big deal. Once it speeds up, it should be good. This next item it should get is Vis crystals because I pulled the cobblestone out of the way. Yep, there it goes. Now if I put coal in the way there, it's probably going to skip over the coal like it should. It'll also skip over tracks. Even better. Perfect. So I'll let that run, and now all the items that get collected by my carts, everything except tracks and coal, will get dumped straight into this alchemical chest. What am I going to do with that? Good question. I haven't gotten there yet. I'll figure it out though. Alright, let's get these guys coupled again. So just put these two together and these two together and we're good. Make sure this guy's facing in that direction to run. And then all I should need is one piece of coal, and he should pick up what he needs going forward. So let's do that. Off he goes, getting the items he needs, I hope. And he'll start heading off in that direction. Perfect! Go do some mining for me, buddy. And the anchor cart's going to ensure that the chunk that he's in stays loaded. Sweet. Alright, I'll be back in a few. I just requested 128 tracks. Oh my. That's probably going to be fun to watch to build. Oh yeah. Stuff's going all over the place. And this guy's probably doing some work as well, aren't you? Yep, there they all go. Perfect. Sweet. I'll just put the tracks in here, and then next time my little cart comes back up, he'll pick them up and head back down. Alright, he's about to run out of track here. He just did. And then after he finishes mining this little spot, he should turn around and head on back home. Cool. Look at him go. Good job, man. Alright, he just got filled up, dropped off his wares, and there he goes. And look, there's no more rails in here, which means it did what it was expecting it to do. Awesome. Alright, let's start building some more stuff out here in the Mushroom Kingdom. Alright guys, I have some new plans for my Mushroom Kingdom while this thing's running along. I'm going to head back to the overworld, and I want to go visit, probably head over to my sheep farm. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. And what I'd like to steal out of here is maybe just a stack of lime wool. What could I possibly want to do with lime wool? And look, as soon as I stole that stack, a bunch of wool started coming in this direction just because everything was pretty overloaded. That's alright, no biggie. So remember my Mercurial Eye? I charged it up and I gave it some mycelium. Well, let's use it here in extension mode. Make sure we have enough space to build on. Dun dun dun. What could Direwolf be messing with now? That's probably a very good question. What could I be up to? Well, let's take this lime wool and try something like this. If I were to build out like that direction there. Yeah, that looks pretty good, right? What am I building? Is that tall enough? Or do I want one more bit of height to it? Yeah, maybe one more. We want it to be pretty clear what this is. I want to see if any of you guys can guess this before I say it. So I'm going to finish building it, and then I'll be done with it, and then we'll decide, you know, how it looks. Alright, looks like I'm low on this stuff, so if I just grab some lime wool here, creation mode it. There we go. And Destruction Cattle will still hook me up with this. I always felt like wool was annoying to pick up. I guess shears, maybe? I don't know. What's the proper tool to use for wool? Beats me. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What do you think it is? It's a warp pipe. From Super Mario Brothers, of course. This is the Mushroom Kingdom. We're going to need warp pipes. Oh yeah, we will. So I can, hopefully, once this thing's properly done, jump right in here, whoosh, and teleport somewhere. I don't know where yet, but somewhere cool, I would hope. Yep, I think that looks pretty good. Not too shabby. I still have a little bit more work to do with it, but before I get too far into it, I'm obviously going to need another warp point at some point in the future. So let's head back to the overworld and get a couple machines to help us, you know, replicate this warp pipe. Well, I just took a peek at this recipe, and unfortunately I'm going to need 2 diamond gears for each of the things I'm about to make. It's a pretty complex machine, but it's going to be worth it in the end, or at least I think it'll be worth it. In the very least, it'll be worth doing and showing, because it's fun. Let's get ourselves a piece of redstone. Sure, why not? I'm also going to need some lapis and a couple other things. Alright, so let's see if we can get all this good stuff going here. I believe I need 2 extra landmarks. I have 3 on me, and that's the ones I'm going to be using here in a bit. I might even need an extra one eventually, so while I'm at it, why don't I just request one of you and one of you. That ought to do. So if I take my crafting table here, and one other item I'm going to need is if I take an ink sac and just surround it by paper, I get this item called a blueprint, which is cool, or it's a template, I'm sorry. That's a cool little item. It can be used for a bunch of different things in build craft, but the item I'm going to craft right now is not that. There we go. I think I need you guys here, and these guys here, is that right? Hey, there we go, architect table. Cool. And a very similar recipe to the one I just did, but instead of having a template on the bottom, I just need to have a chest there and another ink sac, and that gets me a builder. Sweet. Now, between the two of these things, I should be able to use a blueprint. Hey, there we go. Blueprint. That's a piece of lapis all around paper. No problem. I can get some of that stuff. So if we check this out now, we should see that I can get another landmark, which I'll need, and then some paper all around some lapis, which should be on its way to me right now. Come on, dude, don't make me wait. There it is. Cool. Blueprint. Awesome. Now let's go take our landmarks and our blueprint and our architect table and head straight over to my Mushroom Kingdom. Whoosh. There we go. Right outside here is where I'm going to want... Hey. Slimers everywhere. I'm going to have to set up some defenses around my house or something at some point. So let's set up here. I should be able to now place this guy like so. And I should get a lever. I probably have one in my orange bag. There we go. And then I want another one of these guys right about here. That should do. And another one here. So that we're getting this piece. Okay. And then my last one should probably go right about here. Like that, I hope. I don't know, let's see what happens. If I right-click this guy, it should encompass my entire warp pipe item, or little thing that I crafted here. And from there, I can pick my lever back up and put an architect table down. Cool. Architect table's ready to roll. Just go harvest all my little items here. Get this thing out of the way. See you later. Where'd my other landmark go? There he is. I don't like wasting landmarks. Alright, the architect table, now what I should do is place my blueprint inside, but I want to name it. So let's call it warp pipe and put my blank blueprint in the template architect table. And what that's doing is it's encoding everything within the squares here, everything inside that square, the entire pipe, onto this blueprint. Cool. Very cool, actually. Let's pick up our blueprint table again. See you later. And now let's give it a shot. Alright, so let's say for the sake of argument we wanted to create another warp pipe right here. And after looking at this for a few minutes off camera, I decided it's a little too close to my house for me to enjoy. So I might want to put one over here, at least for now, and then get rid of that one. So all I gotta do is place down my builder in the same position that the template table was in when I placed it down. And then inside my builder, I just gotta place my blueprint. Ta-da! And note that it's right about there. Okay, cool. You're doing things a little bit different than I expected you to. It's alright, I'll figure them out. Builder here. Alright, weird. You must have been, I must have been facing the wrong direction. So let's try it here with the blueprint. Yeah, that ought to do. Okay, cool. So we'll have our little duplicate guy right here. And you can see on the right hand side it's telling you need 68 lime wool. Yep, that's a decent amount of lime wool. That's okay though, we can hook it up. All I need to do is go get my destruction catalyst. And like I said, not in love with the way this guy looks as close to my base as he is. So we'll get him out of there. There we go. Plenty of lime wool to go and put inside this guy. So just put enough lime wool in your building resources area here, and I'll put, 68. You can put more than you need. It's not a big deal. And luckily, I happen to bring along a biogas engine with me. Not so luckily, I was being prepared for a change. Get ready to give it power. And in my orange bag, I stocked up on a few biomass and lava cans. Perfect. So biomass and lava cans. Give him a good whack to start him up, and he should build up some internal heat. As you can see, the heat level should be rising here. Oh yeah, it is. And it's using up a small amount of lava. Good. And then it's going to use up that entire stack of biomass I just placed in there and start giving power to our builder, which should start with a little mining laser robot dude there who's going to build my warp pipe for me. Cool. And again, he's using the resources that were placed in here. Perfect. I like it. That's not too bad, to be honest with you. I have a couple other ideas for some things I might want to put into blueprints. We'll have to see. But for now, I think that's pretty good. So I'll be back in a second when he's about finished. And he's not moving at his full speed. He could move a little bit quicker. Not a big deal, though. He should be about done here. Just a few more pieces of wool. And when he is done, I think the little robot just kind of hangs out for a minute. And the little electrical tape around there should disappear once he's done. See? Electrical tape gone, robot gone. We're ready to pick this guy back up. All done. And we can go use that little device, the little blueprint thing I've got, as many times as I want. So now I've got another warp pipe. Cool. Sweet. So maybe that's a good spot for it to hang out. And I might want to put some of these all over the place in this world. I'm probably going to need some kind of lime wool production facility because I've got a lot of wool, but not enough lime wool. It uses almost a little bit more than a stack per warp pipe. And of course, I need to get them to warp. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have something so I can jump in here and whoosh, warp to another pipe. But we'll have to probably wait for next episode to do that because it's a rather complex build. And look at this, I just came to check on my carts because I noticed I hadn't seen them come back in a while, and looks like we had a problem with some lava. I was pretty sure the cart was intelligent enough to deal with the lava, but maybe the fact that it's part of a train gave it some trouble. So, oh well, we lost our advanced AI cart. That's alright, we've got a better cart coming up in the future. But unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry to say, but this is a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode. I've got my warp pipes in my Mushroom Kingdom, but I need to get them warping between one and the other. So next episode, I'll probably work on that a little bit. And then there's some other cool things I want to do in this little age that I've got. But I do have plans for yet another age that I want to do pretty soon. And you're just going to have to wait and see what that age is going to be all about. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 59 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and take it easy, everyone.